Hey guys, welcome back. So I just wanted to show you guys the Peking duck recipe that I use to make this duck. So usually what I'll do is I have already pre-prepped this, so I'm just going to explain what I did. Went ahead, once you get the duck, go ahead and defrost it for about 5 to 6 hours. If it's frozen, make sure the meat is soft. And then what you're going to do is coat it with a layer of salt. Leave the salt on there for an hour for it to absorb all the moisture. And then what you want to do is you want to boil a pot of hot water, and you're going to pour the hot water over the duck, rinsing off the salt, and you'll see the skin tighten up. And that's what you want, is you'll see that skin tighten up. Once the skin is tightened up, you're going to go ahead and dry the duck with a piece of paper, get the salt off of it, and you're going to glaze it with maltose honey or maltose syrup, or you can glaze it with honey mixed with a little soy sauce and water. Leave it in the fridge on a rack, so that way you can drain the rest of the water off onto the rack. But you want to leave it with its chest up, and you're going to leave it for 24 to 48 hours. In this case, I left it for 24 hours just because I want to eat it. I want to pick my Peking duck. So I'm going to make a Peking duck in 2 days. This is an essential tool. Once you take it out of the refrigerator the next day, you're going to want to get a skewer, and you're going to want to poke a hole and skewer it into between the skin and the meat. And you want to do it on either side. I also did it on the drums. I did it on the back as well, on the bottom. And you're going to make a hole big enough to fit your air blower. This blows strong compressed air. So what it does is you'll see the skin rise up, and that separates the skin from the meat. That's very crucial when it comes to Peking duck, because that will make the skin crispy. So once you've done all of that, you're going to go ahead and season it with apple, bay leaves, star anise, and cinnamon sticks. You also want to put in a couple cloves of garlic. All right, so I went ahead and wrapped the drumsticks with foil, and then I went ahead and also mixed some honey with a light soy sauce and water, and I glazed the body with it, so that way it'll be golden brown when it comes out, or golden red, whichever you prefer. And what you want to do next after you do that is you're going to set the oven to 385 to 395 degrees. If you have a small oven like a New Wave, you'll want to set it to 425 degrees. With the big oven, you set it at 395, and you cook it for 15 minutes. And once the 15 minutes is done, you'll want to lower the temperature to 350 degrees, and then go ahead and cook it again for another 60 minutes at 350 degrees. Watch the whole time to make sure it is not burning, but make sure that it is golden brown. You can also flip it. I would say about 40 minutes in, you can go ahead and flip the duck to roast the other side to make sure the other side is also golden brown. So that's where we'll end it right now. I'll go ahead and show you the finished product once that's complete. Welcome back, guys. So this is the finished roast duck. It's a little burnt right here just because it was close to the top of the rack. That's okay. We're going to slice it in a way where the burnt piece is not going to matter. So there's a technique to slice Peking duck. You're going to slice it very thinly along the 45-degree angle with your knife, along the edge of the duck. We'll let it rest for 15 minutes before we start slicing it. And then this sauce from the duck that leaked down You don't want to throw this away. You're going to make the duck sauce with this. So you're going to use this oil mixed with light soy sauce, sugar, and hoisin sauce, and make duck sauce with that.
係咪有冇醃啊你？
呢牙冇醃㗎嘛？呢牙
唔醃㗎？
係點嘢㗎嘛？係點甜嘢咧？我冇啊嘛，冇點啊。So there you have it, the Peking duck that I finished cutting, and I also have an extra plate of meat. Something that you wouldn't get by just paying $60–$80 outside for a Peking duck.